Hi, my name's DJ. I'm the high school pastor here at the church, and I wanted to tell you about an incredible experience that happened this last weekend at our leadership retreat. Friday night after the session, we were all in the dining hall, just hanging out, having a good time. And it was about 1 o'clock, and so we were all getting ready to go to bed. And Meghan comes in, Meghan Swanson, and she says, "I want you guys to pray for me." And so it's 1 o'clock, and we're just thinking, all right, quick prayer. Let's just pray for Meghan and see what happens. Hopefully God will heal her, and then we'll go to bed, you know. And so we all laid hands on her, and so around the circle, just praying for her, and prayed for probably 10 minutes, and said, "Meghan, you know, do you feel anything? Is God doing anything? You feel like the Holy Spirit's doing anything?" And she said, "Yeah, keep praying, keep praying." And so we started praying, and after that, just the Holy Spirit just exploded, just fell on us. We wanted you to hear from some of our students what God did in their lives during this experience. So here they are.
And I had a voice inside my head that said, "Pray for healing." So we all just really started praying. Like, people I didn't even know just started praying for me.
I came to the camp struggling a lot internally, and I didn't know how to even pray for me.
We went from praying for Meghan to praying for each other to then getting prayed for.
Everyone was just slain in the Spirit, and there was a bunch of crazy stuff happening. It was pretty cool.
I've never experienced anything like it in my entire life.
Joey Yamaguchi, Pastor Kirk's son, he was praying, and all of a sudden he started praying in tongues, and he'd never done that before in his life.
I kept speaking in tongues and stuff like that. And I just kept going and going and going. I got to experience God in a whole new way.
It was cool because as I was praying for them, I felt like I was also praying for myself.
People started prophesying.
I would just go up to somebody and I would just open my mouth and start saying stuff, and these people would just start crying and breaking down. I was just prophesying about stuff. I don't even remember half of it.
God's power just came on all of us. It was everybody was experienced God in their own personal way that night.
Jordan Fellhauer was speaking in tongues, and Malachi was interpreting in pictures.
Everybody was crying, and
everybody's hearts started, being healed for God. They, were letting things off their chest that they'd held on to for so long, and that was me. I'd held on to, there's 3 or 4 things in my life that I'd never forgiven myself for, let alone gone to God for. And once I let those go, this peace came over me. And when somebody asked me to pray, I didn't really feel like it was me praying, oh, what am I gonna say to this person, It was, I just had a peace about it, and I could, just let God speak through me.
My heart was healed because I used to have this bitterness, and it's just gone. If you have faith, small as a mustard seed, God can move mountains. And that has happened in my life. You just have to have the tiniest bit of faith and believe that God can do anything and He will do anything. And it's really a walk by faith, not by sight thing.
You just have to have faith that God will move, because a lot of times He'll move in time to build our faith.
Well, it's all about the heart. I mean, if you don't have a good heart and a heart for God, then you have nothing. I got a lot of things I could do with my life if I wanted. I'm gonna take that path, and I'm gonna serve God. That's what I came out of this weekend with.
One of the most amazing things about this experience is that we didn't expect it. We planned these incredible sessions that God was going to move and do all this stuff in our life. And yet it was the time outside of those sessions that God moved the most. And it just shows us that the Holy Spirit wants to move in our lives. And He wants to do these incredible things. And really, He probably will break in at the most inopportune times, or the times that we expect Him the least. And yet, it's when the Holy Spirit wants to move that we partner with Him, and God takes us further than we've ever been. And that's what this experience was for us this weekend.